Active Directory centralizes the management of thousands of disparate network resources. Moving from manual, one-off changes to a synchronized digital grid allows for the code-driven automation and proactive monitoring required in modern enterprise environments. This diagram illustrates the Kerberos process, which replaces the one-way challenge of legacy NTLM with mutual authentication. By validating the identity of the client, the key distribution center, and the target server simultaneously, the system ensures that no side of the transaction remains unverified. Within this environment, the forest acts as the ultimate security boundary. While domains can share resources, the forest perimeter defines the outer limit of the common schema and implicit trust. To maintain performance and clear policy application, organizational units should never exceed 5 levels of depth. Strictly separating user OUs from computer OUs is a technical requirement, as they utilize different policy refresh cycles and settings. These initial structural decisions determine how effectively an organization can delegate administrative control and enforce its security baseline. Every user object relies on 3 primary identifiers: the user principal name, the SAM account name, and the security identifier. Beyond these, omitting organizational data like department or manager prevents accurate identity reporting and automated auditing. This flowchart shows the AGDLP strategy for permission management. Accounts are gathered into global groups based on their role, then nested into domain local groups, which hold the actual permissions for a resource. For services, static passwords represent a persistent credential theft risk. Group-managed service accounts address this by enabling Active Directory to handle password rotation automatically, ensuring service continuity without manual intervention. Standardizing these nesting patterns and service identities prevents entitlement sprawl and closes the gaps typically exploited in security breaches. To provide fault tolerance for authentication, a domain requires at least 2 functional domain controllers. If one server goes offline, the other maintains the directory database and services user requests. This matrix identifies the 5 flexible single master operation, or FSMO, roles. They handle specific tasks that cannot be performed by multiple servers at once, such as schema modifications or relative ID allocation. The knowledge consistency checker manages the replication between these servers. It allows for near-instant updates within a single site, while using compressed, scheduled replication for traffic crossing between different physical office locations. Without consistent replication and healthy domain controllers, network authentication and resource access eventually fail across the entire infrastructure. In environments with thousands of objects, manual entry introduces the risk of configuration drift. PowerShell provides the precision needed at scale, provided the what-if flag is used to verify the impact of a command before execution. By utilizing CSV imports and loop commands, administrators can bulk provision user accounts or build identical OU structures across a forest in a single operation. This script demonstrates how PowerShell acts as an audit engine. It queries the directory for accounts inactive for 90 days or more and automatically generates an HTML report of the findings. Moving from graphical management to scripting is a requirement for enterprise environments. It ensures the consistency and operational speed needed for strict compliance. This inverted pyramid represents the LSOU processing order. Group policies apply in a sequence from local to site to domain, with the OU at the top. Since the last policy applied takes precedence, the OU level offers the most specific control. Active Directory locates its own services using DNS SRV records for LDAP and Kerberos. If these records are missing or incorrect, clients cannot find a domain controller and authentication fails. The Microsoft tiered admin model isolates security levels: Tier 0 for the control plane, Tier 1 for servers, Tier 2 for workstations. To prevent credential harvesting, Tier 0 admins must never log in to lower tiers. This strictly contains any compromise. Administrators monitor specific event IDs to identify threats. Event 4624 tracks logons, 4740 identifies the source of account logouts, and 4769 monitors Kerberos tickets for signs of unauthorized service access. Systematizing this environment follows a 30-day plan. First, discover the current architecture, then audit privileged access, harden the existing policies, and finally automate the routine reporting. A modern administrator manages via code and operates under the principle of least privilege. Use the discovery steps today to establish your production baseline.